Who doesn't want to get girls, right? But during our young age, right? Fool around,
So I find that the most when you're young. You're like definitely in that high school to even early 20s. It's definitely like, come on, man, let's do it.
Well, welcome back, guys, for our precious audience. Who've been listening to us. Thank you for your support and and keeping this community growing. So welcome back, guys, to the Oshare ShoX podcast, where we our Visual Kei fans or people who are getting interested in it gather together to P together. What's our P? That's right, Derek.
Promote, experience, and share the excitement.
That's right. We're here to share like our knowledges with the VK bands and our experience with them. If you guys like go to their live show, like something that they did or some exciting things that they did during the live, please do share with us. We would love to hear your stories about that. And of course, the main thing is that we're here to help to promote the whole scene in this great country, Canada. Right?
Oh, Canada.
Yeah. Even though, hopefully we'll be like not just Canada, right? But like for the people who don't know about that, maybe people who are only into the music or maybe into the style.
Yeah.
You never know. Right. For me, like, I'm very into both, but like for you, Derek, you're just very into the music.
Yeah.
And you don't like the makeup and the stuff. You're just not into the style.
You know what?
You're just a normal looking Chinese guy.
Yeah. You know what? I have to add to this. Hey, just because I don't like pulling it off, I do admit that. Oh, you know what, Aaron? I had an idea. We will do our top 10 VK members in our hearts.
Sure.
So we will do style only.
Grappler Yamato 魂を抱いてやるスキルキルシンフォニーそれはもうワールドスタンダードすでにバイブレーション危ない性の秘密を探り入れよ今日地球に向け発進スーパーバイブレーター今日君の涙のわけは聞かないけど俺から見えるそれは七色のプリズムまるでハイパーソニックイリュージョン中国のアンドロイドいでよマサト今地球に向け発進ハイブリソニックギターマサト
So we will do an episode. Okay, for our audience out there that's interested in this, I'm challenging. Well, not really challenging Aaron, but we're gonna do our top 10 favorite list of our personal owns that we think are the coolest in terms of style. Aaron, even though I don't dress up in the Visual Kei kind of style, but hey, I still like some of the styles some people pull off.
Well,
I think it's cool.
Here's the thing, like here's my main thing, like music brings friends together, right? Some if you look at the fashion itself, like it's not, really mainstream for the people like to see on the streets. I mean, so what the hell, like you just go out and put makeup on, crazy hair with it. Well, what's with you, dude? Right?
But that's like one aspect of it, right? And I think what's really helped Visual Kei as a music scene evolved is that people are willing to add different things into this big like umbrella term, right? And it grows to show, right? We talked about previous bands that have done some crazy stuff, right? I mean, like we have literally there's a band called Color. Yeah. That's like, come on, man. Like that's like the most like, okay, sure, that kind of works. And then we get something like Glare, even Lunacy, kind of more in their later kind of stage in the music where they just look like they're just simple normal
like,
people.
You can see like this is just for like Lunacy, Glare, right? All these bands, right? Like they started out with like kind of following the trends, like with Action Japan, Dead End, Dillinger, like when they saw such a so American glam rock. Yeah. And then later on, they toned down to fit with the mainstream or the fashion trends. They toned down the hair, makeup, even their outfits toned down a lot, turning into something that like you can like just kind of look like they're fashion, but it's still you can go out on the streets, just being very fashionable. Yeah. Right. So you're not like way overdressed like when. Yeah, let's see what happened if you like do your hair like Action Japan back in the day, like all super long, spikes up, right? Yeah. Bright red. Yeah. I'm sure you will get lots of like
stares.
I would say stares is a very interesting eye contact.
But like as Aaron said, actually, like for our audience too, especially hopefully by now, like our episodes leading up to now has already given you an idea of what Visual Kei looks like as a visual style, as something like it's not just the makeup, it's not just the fashion, but at least by now you should be acquainted with kind of this whole musical scene style in terms of dressing and clothing. And for our audience too, like let us know how you perceive like Visual Kei now as a style. Let's actually challenge our audience. So not challenge, I guess it's kind of more like I kind of want to know kind of how our audience feel about Visual Kei now as a style, because by now we're like 10 episodes in now, and now it's kind of more like I hope that our audience that's been staying tuned has been with us since episode 1, or even if it's episode 5, doesn't matter, or just starting to tune in now. I hope you guys can see kind of the beauty of the style of known to be Visual Kei, right? And as we kind of talk about visual style, we want to talk about pretty much the not last band, but let's just say the most important band that bridges the gap between wave 1 and wave 2, which is Kuroyume. We want to talk about kind of like the one thing that they've done, which is, okay, we talk about how all these previous bands now, dress from like inspired from Europe, inspired from West. But for Kuroyume, what happened exactly to them? Because I noticed this is one good point you brought up, that Aaron brought up, is their eccentric movements. Yes, because Kuroyume, it is it's. I could be wrong saying that they're the first band to do that kind of movement, right? And but like I could be wrong. Like for your audience who know more about this, like please correct me, right? But like, that's how I see it, right? Like the way how they move it, it's like, I wouldn't say entirely feminist. Right? Kind of like dancing. I think dancing, but it's more like dancing. Like it's more like dancing, but like what's the best way to describe this? Oh, you know what? Exactly. Our audience, let's actually pause here for a sec. We're gonna put a video of one of their music videos of where they're kind of doing those movements. So we're actually right now for our YouTube watchers, you are lucky because you get to see what we mean, but for our other audio listeners only on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, just if you want to see it yourself, just go to our episode and check it out. If you want to for your Apple listener or Spotify listeners, like you just go to YouTube, search for this song name called Miss Moonlight by Kuroyume. Right, so that's pretty much the first song I listened to for the band. Right, it's the more I was like this looking at the way how the vocalist Kyoharu, the way how he moved, the way how he sings, I'm sure you guys, it will ring the bell who he looks like, or someone tried to be like him,
Okay, we will tell you guys in a bit later. But this Kuroyume, wow. After listening to the song, like I gotta say, like Miss Moonlight and his another favorite song of mine, Beam, gave me to understand like why did the bridge like toward the wave 2 from wave 1.
Yeah.
Right, and it's you can tell like the makeup, still heavy makeup, but it in a how would I say reasonable amount.
Yeah, like you can, you notice it, but it's not like crazy.
Let's say it's just like just foundation with black eyeliner.
Yeah.
But sometimes he Kyoha he put black lipstick too.
Yeah. So I'll say there's a clear difference between their makeup and emo. It's a lot lighter, guys.
So like it's like also like very interesting, right? It's a 2 people band. Yeah, it's only him, Kyoharu, like do the singing, and Hitoki, the bassist.
Yeah.
If I remember, Hitoki. That's his name.
So it looks like
bassist.
there's, from what we know, is that those 2 have been staying with the band ever since day 1. But it looks like they also have some other band members. But it looks like maybe it's due to musical differences, or maybe like there's personal issues that's involved, but it looks like those previous band members are no longer with them, because it looks like they initially kind of went through 3 other band members aside from those 2. And it just goes back to kind of like at the end of the day, like you said, Aaron, right? When we're doing music as a whole, especially as a band, it's a unit. It's not one person's effort, right?
But like I gotta say, this is the first, I would say for sure, this is the first band that the reason of forming the band together is super obvious, and also like childish. Should I say childish? Is that the right word?
No, I'll say not childish. I guess it's like it's from a very like. Okay, I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna give a little context for our audience, right? So, so far every artist that we mentioned, like bands, they come with the intention of just making good music. Yeah. But I think this is the real first example that we see where it's like, it's not so noble, and that's pretty much what's the reason, Aaron?
It's like, well, man, look at all this 3K band, like all this band, they look so cool. You know what? I want to be like that. I want to be like that. Get to so we could get some more girls.
Woo! I mean, come on. I mean, like, come on. I have to say something about this, right, Aaron? I know this is so superficial, but at the end of the day, like, when you look at even like, let's not pretend what they're saying is not true. If you look at bands in the West or bands in Europe, they also are doing the same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them are like, hey, we're getting the girls, bro. And that's kind of what they're going for. But at least for them, at least they make good music. Let's just at least put it out there.
For that reason, it kind of gives me it reminds me of the American glam rock band Motley Crue. Yeah, because like, I remember like I watched the movie about Motley Crue. Is like they told the audience like, if you have a girlfriend, keep her away from them.
Keep them in the closet, keep them safe, man.
Keep your girlfriend away from them, or they're gonna. You know what? You know what's gonna happen.
I heard some. For those out there that's listening to this, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard stories about, for bands, especially having a high profile, and for them, like when it comes to this, like it's obvious. This shouldn't be new, a brand new concept. It already exists. Like we're humans at the end of the day, right? But I just like it when they're just flat out honest, right?
Oh yeah.
It just makes it adds a layer of humor. At least you could be like, okay, at least you guys are genuine in what your real purpose really is, right?
Oh yeah. So like another interesting fact about this band Kuroyume, like they're from Nagoya, right? Nagoya, and also like stating that one of the creator of what we called Nagoya Kei. So now from there right now, the whole 3K scene is starting to split into a different type of Visual Kei.
Yeah, it's like a branch.
So Nagoya Kei. So what I know, guys, help me out here if you know more about what that means. So Nagoya Kei is the band's tends to be more darker theme. This the way they look, or maybe the way they sound. I'm not entirely sure, but like help us out, guys. Like, if you know guys more about know more about what that means, then yeah, please let us know. Comment below.
Yeah.
So we can all learn more about Nagoya Kei.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, that just goes back to what we're saying, how Visual Kei expanded more beyond what we know as Visual Kei. Because so far, to sum it up for our audience, including, let's just refresh it, is so far what we know for Visual Kei is, so far it's the style, so far it's the makeup.
Exactly.
Right? But now it's more so than that now.
So like, if you look in the PV of one of my favorite song, Beams, like, it's absolutely nothing dark about it. It's just when you see the whole PV, it's just so 90s of the interior design of your household, and like I mean also the fashion sense.
Yeah.
When you look at it, wow, it's so 90s.
Yeah.
It's nothing dark about it. It's very colorful, to be honest. So yeah, what it means, what does Nagoya Kei means? What does it look like? Yeah. Right. Or what does it sound? Right. But I just heard like one of my good friends, best friends, who were into the same thing. Like he just told me Nagoya Kei tend to be more darker theme.
Oh, okay, and they're probably like the one of that's not quite fits the mold. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, like, we could totally do a deep dive. I would like to know over time, our audience, let us know if you want to know the different sides of Visual Kei music scene, how it's approached from city to city. Because, like, again, everyone does it differently. But all we want you guys to know is, like, hey, we are just covering just the basics of the Visual Kei music scene, right? We're just showing you that this is just a very tip of the iceberg, because that iceberg is deep and big. So as Aaron said, like, definitely I will say, if you're listening to Kururyume, definitely like come at this like at a hopefully our audience listened to previous episodes that we did, but come with this with an open heart. You're gonna find that it's very close to Luna Sea, actually, in fact, and very close to Glay, kind of in that poppy style.
And also this is a very, very fun or interesting fact. I didn't know that until my ex-girlfriend told me about this. Yeah. So what made Kyo Haru so special? Besides looking so cool, so attractive. Yeah. This very, very famous vocalist from this very, very famous band internationally now. Yeah. He used to be his roadie. And guys, I hope you guys know who I'm talking about.
If you don't, we'll definitely allude to it soon enough.
Yeah. Sure.
We will do a full breakdown of this. So we're gonna leave you guys a bait. Let's leave it as a cliffhanger. If you guys know who it is, keep it for now. Don't mention it in the comments. Yes. But for those of you that don't know, hey, guess what? We're gonna definitely drop down an episode and talk about it, because this is a big band. So thank you very much to Kururyume. If it's not thanks to them, we won't be getting this really big band that's actually pretty much an international star at this point. So we will leave it for the future episode. So for those of you that's probably seething at your teeth, like, oh, I know who it is.
Yeah, I'm
keep
sure.
It to yourself.
Yeah. Please, guys. Please,
keep
guys.
it in your pants. Keep it in there.
Keep it until we get to that. Maybe next one or the next couple one. But for sure, we will get back to that.
And this is an important one, right? Because if it's not thanks to Kururyume, we won't be enjoying this particular band's legacy.
Exactly. This band is very, very, very special.
It is very special, but we'll definitely talk more about that. But going back to Kururyume, Aaron, is there like one thing that that stands out to you when it comes to Kururyume? Because I know you know that band that absolutely more than I do. Yeah. Is there something special about them that you want to share with the audience?
Honestly, despite the fact that the whole main reason of forming the band together is to get more girls. Yeah. But still, what made them so successful? Yeah. right? I'm still trying to understand what made them so special, right? Like, yeah, the song sounds great. They definitely created the something new.
Yeah.
Right, for the whole scene.
Yeah.
Right. I think it's mostly because what I like about is the voice of Kyoharu.
Yeah.
He has a different technique of singing it.
Yeah, there's a certain signature to singing, right?
Because like, and there's some part of like, that kind of shaky voice. Right, which all this previous band did already. I think it's this that kind of sound. It comes from Beams. Yeah, my favorite song, Beams.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. So is that part like like this?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, if you look back about it, it kind of reminds you of like traditional Japanese singing, maybe. Because like a lot of, if you hear a lot of, for our audience that don't know, if you listen to a lot of older music from Japan, like let's say predates itself kind of like really older, like earlier, it has a lot of like theatrical dramatic singing, like operatic almost. I think that's the singing. It's like more operatic. Yeah.
Okay.
Like kind of like not saying like it's an opera, but like operatic. They do a lot of that in opera, by the way. So it's operatic singing pretty much. So I think if you for our audience that don't know, or that just tuned in for this episode, we actually do talk a lot about a lot of different bands, and you're gonna notice especially if you listen to our previous episodes, we do talk about different vocalists from each band that stands out the most, like Toshi, and then we have Lunacy's vocalist, then we have Lynch's, then we have Bucktick's as well. Kind of like it's so very different. They all offer different things that you can't say like, this is Visual Kei for sure, because it's like it's not even the same thing anymore, right? Because like now we're talking about Kuruyume, and it's incorporating a lot more operatic singing, like kind of giving more of that, right? So it's really cool. I definitely love how this encourages more opportunity for the future bands that we're going to talk about, that it kind of carries forward. It's almost like passing down the torch. It only has evolved more and more over time, right? It's just like one person does one thing good, pass it on again to the other person, pass it on to the other one.
Visual Kei, they inspire or influence like a lot of bands or music wise. However, again, there's a scene not just about music, also there's also included the fashion part of it. So like I'm sure a lot of audience out there, or especially our young audience out there, will be very interested in like, how they do their hair, how they do their makeup, all this different things we will talk about, because because of this one particular scene, it made influences for the Japanese culture and also for the market. So I hope you guys enjoyed what we've done today. We apologize, this is a longer episode. We just want to let you guys know that we care about this musical scene. Exactly.
We care about your guys' involvement, and we care about making this podcast not only for you guys, but also making it fun. I think the most important part is having fun and just sharing the experience, sharing the excitement of promoting essentially these bands, right? At the end of the day, we want to grow as a community, and at the same time, if you do happen to know anyone that is maybe, I'll say even like starting a Visual Kei band, or maybe if you happen to know someone, our audience, that is in that sphere where they're like, I happen to know this very small Visual Kei band in Japan somewhere, please let us know, because at the end of the day, we're doing this to help them out too. We're not just doing this to just talk about bands, but we want to essentially grow this to a point where we create a big community where we support one another. So that's kind of how I see it. Sorry for the long rant here, but thank you very much, guys. This is a special episode for us. We want to make this a special one. That's why we kind of made this episode a tad bit longer, but we're going to continue our journey and explore and do the, I guess, what was the saying? The 3 Ps. The P. We're going to pee together, right?
Yeah, definitely. We'll continue to pee together all the time, man.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Well, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.